In the snowy peaks of Verbier Switzerland, where the air is crisp and the mountains stand as silent witnesses to the daring feats of winter enthusiasts, we decided to follow one of those enthusiasts as she shows us how she has elevated her passion, literally.
This is my gondola. No, I'm the lucky one to be a godmother of this fantastic gondola, which is for me the most beautiful gondola of the world, because this gondola goes to these very beautiful mountains called the Montgelée. There is absolutely no slopes on it, it's just free riding. And one more thing is that the gondola is so high that I can also base jump off the gondola. So this gondola is just fantastic. Here I am. My name is Géraldine Fasnacht. I live in Verbier and I'm a free rider and a wingsuit pilot. Long story short, I was in love with the mountain. I felt in love with the mountain because of snowboarding. I could party and ride, but to get at my level I had to choose one day, and I couldn't. Anyway, to party you need a lot of money, and I had no money. So I put all my money into snowboarding. For me, snowboarding was not made to stay on a slope, but to draw a line on a virgin mountain. So this is why I wanted to discover the mountain. Behind us is the mountain of my life. This mountain changed my life 20 years ago when I won the Verbier Extreme for the first time. And this changed completely because it's also the year I decided to move and stay in Verbier. When you do these sports, you cannot think about anything else. You need to be really clear and you need to be ready for it. You need to enjoy the moment. You need to have nothing into your head than what you're going to do. Once I made a mistake. I was doing such a cool line. It was the second stop of the World Tour in Russia. And I just did one in the States, so I was full on fire. And I jumped a super big cliff at the start, and I was like, yeah, so much on fire that then I overshoot the second jump. And I landed on the flat part at the bottom of the face, in front of the final line, and I broke my knee. And I did a big mistake, but sometimes mistakes help for the future. And it helped me a lot for the future, because then the year after, I went back on the Freeride World Tour after my injury, and I won it again, and I won the Bec des Rosses again, and I was happy again. When I'm freeriding, for example, even the powder, when I make a turn, I see all the crystals that go slow motion. Everything is slow motion. And this feeling is just incredible. at the end of the winter, I was so sad that I had no passion that will bring me in the mountain to enjoy or climb or hike on top of a mountain. And I discovered base jumping, and I thought that was the best parallel I could find with freeriding, to go in the mountain all year long. If it's really strong, we don't jump for sure. If it's not regular, we don't jump. If it's a side wind that it's regular and not too strong, it's okay, you can manage. But if it's a side wind that is really strong, we never jump. Now it's really a lot of pleasure, but you have to keep in mind that it's a dangerous sport. It's exposed, so you really have to know your line well. You need to keep some range always, and also be aware about the conditions. And sometimes, turn around because the conditions are not perfect, which is not the case today.
My name is Simon Fasnacht. I'm a national coach of a youth climbing team, and I'm the head coach of the Swiss national ice climbing team. And whenever I have time, I spend time with my wife. We basically share and do many things together, like base jumping, skydiving, flying in the wind tunnel. I'll try to follow her as good as I can when she slows a bit down. It is a fuel for life, definitely. We can describe it as well as a drug, an addiction. For me, it's always the same thing. I try and keep telling myself that whenever I land and I won't feel anymore this sort of satisfaction, I'm gonna probably quit. I think your brain focuses so much on it that you only feel the moment. It doesn't matter what happened before. You don't think about what's gonna happen once you land. It's just that moment.
When we jump with Simon, we communicate a lot. We smile to each other. We even talk to each other because we fly so close to each other that we can really hear each other as well. This one is not so long because the goal is not to be as long as possible. The goal is to keep as much speed as possible because we fly low. So the only way to have range and security to fly low is to have speed. So this one was maybe a minute 15 seconds. But usually if you are full glide with a wingsuit like this, you can make 1 minute per 1,000 meter. It takes a lot of energy, it's a lot of emotions, it's a lot of concentration. You're so concentrated. So this is a lot for your brain. So there is no space for anything during your flight. Wow. Ouais, moi j'ai pris la ligne un peu à gauche.
Ah, ça commence.
Dou.
Les pistes.
Wow. Ouais, je t'ai vu après, tu m'as dépassé à droite. I started skydiving to become one day a good base jumper. People are telling me, but how you can find the energy to climb for 2 days for a jump that lasts only 2 minutes? And I'm like, it's the whole process that I like. It's being in the mountains that I like. You enjoy the moment, the climb, the moment you are in the mountains, watching the birds, the animals. This is what I love the most. It's not just the jump, it's the whole thing around it. The mental state when I'm snowboarding or a steep line or base jumping, it's exactly the same. And that's why I have this minute for myself where I really concentrate on my line and there is nothing else around me. It's just me, the mountain, my line, and full concentrated. When you base jump, you start from 0. You fall for the first 3 seconds, so you really have to have a good body balance. As soon as you jump off a cliff, the time is completely different. 1 second is huge. You can do so many things in 1 second, and everything can be so different in 1 second. The rocks, the colors, everything is amplified. And this is really some emotions that I can never get in anything else than base jumping or freeriding. We finally made what we briefed. So exit together, getting close together, Simon on the back, holding hands. So this is pretty difficult because when you do a transition, you can lose some speed. So me, as I'm still on the belly, I have to adapt the speed to him. Then we hold the hands, then he went back on the belly, then back on his back, and then we did a flat 5 before the break. For me, the mountain is my place. You feel that you're fully connected with the elements and everything is perfect. And you're living fully this exact moment. I have butterflies in my stomach and I'm feeling so happy. I just don't want to be anywhere else and I just want to go back and back and back and back and back. I don't want this to stop. Maybe it's like a drug, I don't know, but My drug is the nature, my drug is being outside and living fully the present moment with the elements. Before, the only colors available was black or red or white. That's it. And I hated it because once, when I was on top of the Aiguille du Midi, ready to jump, I heard a dad say to his children, "Look, the guy is going to jump over there." And I'm like, "I'm not the guy." So then I called the manufacturer and I said, "My next wingsuit needs to be pink." Verbier is such a special place to live in because everything is so perfect. I step out of my house, I can do any sport. The playground is definitely fitting everything I love. And I probably became who I am because of this playground. Because I got inspired so much about these mountains around me. I became a snowboarder and a freerider because I wanted to discover more about these lines around the playground. And then I became a base jumper because I couldn't quit these mountains in summer. And now I love biking, I love hiking, I love so many things around here. And for me, this connection with the nature is really, really important. And being able to have my family here and have my son growing in a place like this is so incredible. Tac, voilà, on y va. Exploring my new life as a mom, the best feeling you can explore in life is being a mom or being a dad. I think the exploring life with this little person every day is something that is just incredible. Odine, tu veux un chocolat chaud?
Là,
Tu as un chocolat chaud là?
oui.
Oui, trop bien. Oh, maman va chercher un chocolat chaud? Oui, d'accord. I really hope I would be as good as my parents for Odin, to give him the opportunity to feel, what is good for him and to find his own passion. I definitely love sharing my time with Odin and showing what I love. You can see already in his eyes when we go flying together, when we go riding together, he loves it. He's smiling to me, he enjoys the moment. So already now, he's only 3, but I can definitely see that he finds the connection with the nature.
We basically joked that, okay, at 5 we're gonna bring him into the wind tunnel. At 12 he needs to start folding parachutes. At 16 he's gonna get his skydiving license. But come on, if he wanna play the piano, he's gonna play the piano, Like, he needs to do what he likes to do.
I hope he's going to enjoy as much as I do or his dad does the nature. The opportunity to live in a place like Verbier and to enjoy it as much as we do. If you're not scared about your dreams, it's because your dreams are not big enough.